cars or guns and stuff?
He is a stout rascal. Come on.
Aha! Now I got ya. Stop that bellowing, you unfaithful goomer. We took you out of the cage at the zoo, fetched you home, give you nice clothes, and now you're balked at doing a few chores. Get to the kitchen and mop that floor. Aha! Now you're going to... Let me go!
Sounds like she caught him.
Let me go!
Or he caught her.
Let go or I'll tear the hair off your head! Had enough? You didn't hurt my gorilla, did you, Granny? You fetch him back and I'll fan his tail till he lights up like a lightning bug.
Now, Granny, you and that ain't best call to draw. You kicked him down the cellar steps, he throwed you through the door. Keep this up and somebody's gonna get hurt.
Hey! Here comes 3 cars full of police.
Oh, they're fixing to shoot my gorilla. Fetch the shotgun, I'll hold them off.
Police use tranquilizer guns to calm him down.
Let's see, can we get him to take a shot at Granny?
Whose side are you on?
For me, everybody. I say we as well rid of that bad-tempered varmint.
Well, I got to admit he ain't as much fun as Herbie. Yeah, that first gorilla Mr. Drysdale sent over was a dandy.
Yeah, I'll say. Well, he was chopping wood and...
Washing and ironing. And looking after my credit.
And digging taters.
Hey, he did take the chores real good.
Please, Paul, let's get Herbie back. Yeah, let's get him back.
All right. I'll call Mr. Drysdale.
You heard me, Herbie. You're going back to the Clampetts.
No thanks, Mr. Drysdale.
What do you mean, no thanks? Why'd you bring the gorilla suit?
To show you the damage from the last visit. These hands used to be the same color as that face.
Oh, what did that?
Granny's Lysol.
Well, don't wash your hands.
That's from washing clothes.
Oh, a little shoe polish will fix it. Now, come on.
No thanks. That suit's too hot. And Jethro made me chop 2 cords of wood, dig 5 bushels of potatoes, and haul a whole acre of...
Tommy, boy, that's good for you. You're putting it on a few places.
Every place but my wallet.
Oh, I see. Money towards it, eh? How about that?
You're whispering.
All right. Here's, $200.
No thanks.
I'll double it for you.
You will?
Yes. Here.
Forget it.
Yeah, you're right. Do it for kicks.
I've had my kicks. Every time I growled, Granny would lay those big army boots right here.
Mr. Clampett and Ellie Mae are here to see you.
Oh, my gosh. Hide this suit.
Tell me, have a heart. Jed Clampett has more than $60 million in my bank. If he finds out that Herbie wasn't a real gorilla, I'll lose it.
In other words, this whole thing has money in your pocket.
Tommy, would I send you back to the Clampetts just for money?
Mr. Drysdale, for money, you'd send Custer back to the Indians.
Drysdale.
Just a minute, Mr. Clampett. Come in. Come in.
Mr. Drysdale. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had company.
It's quite all right, Mr. Clampett. Oh, I want you and your lovely daughter to meet this wonderful gentleman, Mr. Thomas F. Kelly. F for faithful. Never betrays a friend.
Howdy, Mr. Kelly. I'm pleased to shake your hand. This here's my daughter, Ellie Mae.
Howdy.
Aye.
Where's Miss Jane?
Where did she go? Oh, there she is. Okay, take your coffee break.
Well, I didn't see her slip out there.
Awfully thin girl.
Mr. Kelly, sorry to bust in on you like this. You a banker?
No, I'm a gorilla.
He means he's in the gorilla business. This is the man who owns Herbie.
Do tell.
Where is he, Mr. Kelly?
I'm afraid Herbie's retired.
Oh, gee.
That's too bad.
But we can wake him up. He's retired, sleeping right in here. Wake up, Herbie! Is somebody here to see you? Get ready and come out, you sweet old gorilla.
Just a minute, Mr. Drysdale.
Oh, now, Tommy, relax. He wants Herbie to get his beauty sleep.
As I recollect, looked like he could use some.
We haven't made a deal. We will. Greatest guy in the world. One of nature's noblemen, Thomas F. Kelly. F for fair. Wouldn't think of overcharging a friend. Oh, I forgot. I locked it.
Howdy, Herbie.
Hello, Herbie boy.
Oh, Herbie's just wasted away to skin and bone.
It does appear his hide has some slack in it.
Pining away for you folks.
You're coming with us, Herbie.
Is it all right?
Sure, take her home.
Her?
Oh, I mean Ellie with the gorilla.
Come on, Herbie.
We take you home and fatten you up on some of Granny's possum soup.
Mr. Drysdale and I have some business to conclude before Herbie can leave.
We'll conclude it. Just as sure as this man's name is Thomas F. Kelly. F for fabulous. Do anything for a friend.
Fine. That mean gorilla we fetched home from the zoo kind of tore up Herbie's working clothes.
Well, if he comes, I'll see that he gets clothes.
Good, because Granny just can't abide a bare ape.
And they won't be work clothes, and you'll buy them.
Listen, Tommy, I don't need you. I'll buy my own costume and put Miss Hathaway in it. You make a great gorilla.
Chief, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. I wouldn't wear one of these if it got me a proposal from Tarzan.
That's true, Hathaway. Are two of my dearest friends going to desert me in my hour of need?
Like you said, banker, money talks. But this time, let's hear it loud and clear.
How's that?
Keep talking.
Thomas F. Kelly. F for fake. F for finagler. F for flim-flammer.
How would you like F for fist?
Okay, but that's all you get. I need the rest of this to buy you clothes. Now, let's go.
You want to see me, Granny?
Yeah, Jed. Do you reckon that gorillas like hoe cakes and sorghum?
Well, I don't hardly see how that could happen. Why, yes.
Well, Ellie says that Herbie has thinned down a lot. And I thought I'd try and fatten him up with some hoe cakes and sorghum and my special puree of possum.
Take it kind of easy on that rich food, Granny. Them gorillas seem to suffer a heap from heartburn.
Yeah. Even that ornery one that we fetched home from the zoo, he went around thumping himself.
They is a gassy bunch.
This is ridiculous. The Clampetts are expecting a gorilla, not King Farouk. That did it. Step out here, I'll wipe up the ground with you, you miserable.
Chief, you paid $300 for those clothes he's wearing.
And I've got another 300 in that basket of gourmet food and vintage champagne.
Now, in all fairness, you did agree to Mr. Kelly's terms. He's to have special food and special treatment, and he's only to stay as long as he enjoys himself.
You've got me over a barrel now, Kelly, but you wait.
And that's another thing, Chief. In front of the Clampetts, remember to call him Herbie.
How did he get that stupid name?
It seems that Jethro did some research in the gorilla because he eats only vegetation is called herbivorous. So to them, he's Herbie.
Herbie?
Right. Herbie, herbivorous.
Oh, hi, Mr. Drysdale. Miss Jane? Did you bring, Is this Herbie?
That's him.
Dog as he is, dressed fit to kill.
Remember that.
Hey, everybody, Herbie's here.
Mr. Clampett, what happened to the door?
Oh, Granny and that gorilla from the zoo had a little ruckus. Say, Herbie, that could be your first job, helping me to fix the door. What's this?
Oh, that's a list of things Mr. Kelly, Herbie doesn't like to do.
Where's Herbie? Herbie, don't you look grand? Why, you ain't skinny no more.
He does appear to have fleshed out some since we've seen him at the office.
Well, you see, Herbie just had a tremendous meal.
Well, if it's grass and leaves again, he ain't fat. He's just bilious. Yeah, you wait and see. We'll be up all night with him walking the floor while he thumps himself.
Granny's got a special treat for you. whole cake, sorghum, and pureed possum.
Herbie's on a special diet. Mr. Kelly sent along a hamper of food.
Oh, let me give you a hand.
Who's Mr. Kelly?
Well, he's the man who owns Herbie.
Ain't my riddles good enough for his dooted-up ape?
Oh, yeah. Too good. You see, Herbie's not used to such rich, delicious food.
Well, he'll need something to stick to his ribs when he's done with his chores. Don't you shake your head at me. I still got that hickory stick.
Now, Granny, don't go squabbling right off.
All right. Who's some suitcase?
Oh, this is Herbie's. He brought along some sports clothes.
Sport clothes?
Yes, Bermuda shorts and other casual attire. He's quite fond of fun and games.
By the way, Granny, can Herbie have a room of his own?
Would you like to go swimming in a cement pond, Herbie? Do you know how to swim? Well, you might learn how if you watch me. Would you like that?
You ain't gonna get no work out of that playboy ape. Did you get a good look at the duds he's wearing?
It wasn't exactly work clothes.
Why, he looks like a hairy diamond Jim Brady.
It's F. Kelly, F for freeloader. Look at this, caviar, broiled snails, pickled mushrooms, aged camembert cheese, chilled crab, vintage champagne.
There's no use getting upset. You've only yourself to blame for this.
Yes, you're right. I should have left you in the gorilla suit.
I'm not big enough.
Well, you would be after this $300 snack. Look at that Kelly.
Herbie.
Herbie, sure. Disgusting.
See that, Herbie? That's sweet. So are you. You want me to swim some more?
Don't look cheap. It will only aggravate you.
This is too much. I wonder what the sentence would be for murdering a gorilla.
Now, Chief, there's a man in that suit.
Luncheon is served, Herbert.
May? I don't want you drinking none of that gassed-up cider. Let's go in the house.
Well, Herbie and me was fixing to have victuals.
Granny has got your lunch in the kitchen.
Well, I'd rather eat here.
Granny ain't in the mood for no more turn-downs. Now, scoot. Do like I say.
Yes, sir, Paul.
Herbie, I'll give you a little advice. Man to monkey. You done push Granny about as far as she'll push. Any more, and she'll turn your hide as pink as them rompers.
Bye, Granny. I'll see you later.
Are you hungry?
Starving. The sight of all that delicious food has made me ravenous.
Yeah. There ain't nothing tastier than puree opossum. Sit down, have some.
No, wait a minute. I didn't mean... no,
Oh, very good, Betty. I cooked up pretty near 3 gallons. Figured the gorilla for a whole gallon, but he's got his own kettle.
Well, you see, that's just it. I promised Herbie I would eat with him out by the pool.
Are you saying you'd rather eat with that ape? than me?
Oh, no, of course not.
There you're saying that his riddles is better than mine?
Granny, there's nothing in the world like your puree of possum. Believe me.
Sit down. You can have the 8-gallon. Oh, Ellie, I'm going out to find Jed. Here, you dish up Mr. Drysdale a great, big, heaping, heffing of possum. And make sure he gets plenty of giblets. Maybe you'll get the left hind foot. That's good luck. Jed, come in and sit to the table with Mr. Drysdale. We'll let that stuck-up gorilla eat by himself.
Now, Granny, before you go to bad-mouthing Herbie anymore, there's something you ought to know. Now, Mr. Kelly that owns him has got to take a lot of the blame.
What you mean? He buys some fancy clothes.
Yeah, but he sure skimps on the victuals. You wouldn't believe what he's got that poor ape eating.
What?
Snails, toadstools, spiders.
No.
Yeah,
Spiders?
great big red ones. Herbie was sitting there cracking their bones trying to get at the marrow.
That's terrible.
But where he really saved money was on the cheese.
Bad, was it?
Boiled rotten. If Herbie hadn't had the wind at his back, he'd never got it up to his mouth.
I hate to see an animal mistreated.
Me too. Granny, I got a notion. Why don't we buy Herbie from Mr. Kelly?
By dingies, I like that. We'll get him into some good work clothes and make a self-respecting ape out of him. Don't deny it. You were sneaking back for seconds.
Yes, that's it.
Granny will fetch it. Come sit down. I want to talk to you.
Oh, what about?
Well, could you bring that Mr. Kelly over?
Mr. Kelly?
Yeah, I want to talk to him about buying Herbie.
I don't think he'd sell. He's really wrapped up in that gorilla.
You just get him here. I'll talk to him.
Well, that's going to take a little thought.
Here, you can eat while you're thinking.
My doggy, she gave you seconds, thirds, and fourths.
The left hind foot is in this batch.
Thanks, I'm going to need it.
Their own 34. Leads his flank to the right. Coil split to the left. There's the snap. Pitch goes back.
Now listen, Kelly, we've got a problem. Don't shush me, fatso. While you were gorging yourself on caviar and crab, I had to choke down your gallon of possum puree. Well, at least I can get rid of the taste.
What's the big problem?
The problem is Jed Clampett wants to talk to Tom Kelly.
No problem. I take off the suit.
He wants to talk to you about buying Herbie.
Still no problem. I take it off, you put it on. Clampett makes me an offer, I turn him down.
Great. Then you put me in the car, take me away, and we'll be through with this whole miserable business forever. Oh, Tommy, baby, I love you. Now, come on. We can change in my garage next door, and you take my car.
We're doing all the work, and that lazy good-for-nothing ape is strutting around like a movie star.
Things is going to change, Jethro. I'm fixing to buy that rascal.
Herbie?
Quick as he's ours, we'll break him of them bad habits. Well, here's Mr. Kelly now. Howdy.
Hello, Mr. Clampett. Mr. Drysdale said you wanted to see me.
That's right. This here is Granny.
Howdy.
And nephew Jethro.
Howdy.
Of course, you know Herbie.
Sure.
I wouldn't hug him if he fed me spiders.
Well, Mr. Kelly, I'll come right to the point. We'd like to buy Herbie.
Oh, Mr. Clampett, I couldn't sell this wonderful animal. Besides, gorillas are very expensive.
How expensive?
Oh, I'd have to charge you $10,000 for this fine animal.
I'll pay it.
10,000?
Cash are on the barrelhead. If there is more than that there, just keep the change.
So.
Well, Herbie, you got a good home.
And good diddles.
And chores to do. Here, get to work.
Check the barricade.
Yes, them, Granny.
How dare them politicians accuse me of creating smog?
That's Sam Hill. Well, this wasn't here when I left this morning.
Drop your gun and reach for the sky. Drop it and reach.
You tell me what's going on here.
Give the password.
Tarnation, Granny.
That ain't it.
Enough of this foolishness.
Well, I had to make sure you weren't the enemy in disguise. When you're feuding, you can't be too careful.
Feuding? With who?
With the Beverly Hills smog goomers. And I didn't start it either. Here, read that.
You are hereby notified.
It says when I make soap in my kittle out back, that I am creating a smog hazard.
You will immediately cease.
It says if I don't stop making soap, I'm going to get arrested by the smog commissioner.
The violation of the
When
above.
the Beverly Hills say I can't make soap, then I say it's time to fight. Well, ain't you going to read it?
Yeah, when my eyeballs stop bouncing.
Jed, don't tear it down.
Talking, not shooting, is a way to settle these things.
Jed, we can't let them stop me making soap.
Well, I aim to see about that. Now, you tell Jethro to come out here and help me take this down.
He can't. He's busy making a feud.
Granny, have you got that boy all steamed up thinking there's going to be a feud?
I can't remember whether I mentioned it to him or not.
Hey, take a look at our feud tag.
I guess I did mention it to him. But, Jed, the right to make soap is one of the 4 freedoms, and we can't let it get trumped on.
Granny, there ain't going to be no feuding.
You just trumped on another one.
Hey, boy, lift this up.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Fooled you. Take a look. I got levers hooked up to the shifts on the pedals so that I can drive and shoot from in here.
What do you do but steering?
Oh, this here's a tank of them, Jed. It ain't got none of them luxury extras.
Come on out of there, boy.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jed. As soon as I find the opening.
Jed, if I can't cook up my homemade lye soap, I'd just as soon die.
Granny, I told you I was going to talk to somebody. Jethro?
Uncle Jed?
What is it, boy?
The steering weren't the only luxury extra I forgot.
What was the other one?
The door.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. I'm sure.
I'll go around back and fetch you a crowbar.
And Jed, we don't need no tank. Just one look at my shotgun and that smog commissioner will back right off.
Granny, go out in the kitchen and get you a nice cool glass of buttermilk. There ain't gonna be no feuding.
Granny, whilst I'm waiting, I'd sure like a cold glass of that buttermilk. Of course, I'm gonna need an extra long straw.
Looks like a barricade, Commissioner.
Yes, when Mrs. Drysdale filed the complaint, she warned me to expect anything.
I'd better handle the inspection.
No. You know, there's an election coming up, and I'd better do a couple of these myself.
Rough one, it's 402.
I know. Open wood fire with acrid fumes. Well, I'm going out in it.
Look at this, Commissioner. Don't be a hero.
Everybody knows the talking comes after the fighting, not before. Smugglers.
You might need this fire extinguisher.
Thank you.
And, Commissioner, good luck.
That's the ugliest varmint I ever did see. Where's the shot? Come in, honey.
Mr. Clampett?
Drop it! That'll learn you to mess around with the four freedoms!
Margaret, what do you mean Tinsley's going to stop the Clampetts from making soap? I thought you contributed $500 to his re-election campaign. That's why he's doing it. Miss Hathaway, get this jerk Tinsley on the phone for me. And when I stop him, I'll be home and talk to you.
Chief.
Don't chief me. Get him on the phone. Why, that cheap, double-crossing, two-bit ward healer.
But Chief.
Show me this Commissioner Tinsley, and I'll show you a fathead.
I'm Commissioner Tinsley.
I'm a fathead.
What's that?
Oh, Miss Hathaway was just showing me how well you'd look in a mustache. Quite becoming. Erase this, Miss Hathaway.
I'll come right to the point. I understand J.D. Clampett is a client of yours.
He certainly is. Oh, I just remembered. I have here a $600 contribution for your re-election campaign.
Well, now that's very public-spirited of you, Mr. Drysdale. Thank you very much.
That's my pleasure. Now, I'm sure you want to forget all about the Clampetts and this silly soap making.
No, I won't.
What?
Not only are they contributing to smog, but just a short time ago I got chased from their house at gunpoint, threatened with a crowbar, and grabbed by their pet gorilla.
Well, I admit they're not much at entertaining.
Listen, Drysdale, if these people don't cease all burning immediately and destroy their soap-making apparatus, I'll make sure they're thrown into jail.
Wait a minute, Commissioner.
That's all I gotta say. Goodbye.
What about my contribution?
Oh, say thank you again.
Chief, the Clampetts are here.
Kid, there ain't no time to sit around and jaw. We gotta commence the attack.
I'm sorry to cause all this ruckus, but Granny here is about to start a feud with the whole county of Beverly Hills.
What?
They may have us outnumbered, but we got a cause. The right to make soap.
Now, wait. If you'll just give me a chance to see the commissioner again and discuss this. Sure.
Drysdale, nobody hates feuding worse than I do. I tried to talk to him, but he wouldn't have no truck with me. I don't know what to do.
He'll listen if our shotguns do the talking.
Granny, Mr. Clampett, if I may interpose a note of reason, in a democratic society, there are established ways to redress our grievances with public officials.
I already gave him $600.
Referring to the ballot box. Mr. Tinsley is running for re-election. I suggest you participate in the campaign and attempt to defeat him on Election Day.
You mean me run for smog commissioner?
Well, actually, I meant to...
We know what you meant. It's Mr. Clampett's civic duty to run. And it's certainly better than feuding. Isn't it, Miss Hathaway?
Well, it ain't better, but at least it's some kind of a fight.
Hold on now. I appreciate the thought, but old stump kicker like me couldn't win no election.
Oh, nonsense. Even if you don't win, you'll have gotten your issue before the people.
Yes, the right to make soap.
Hey, Uncle Jed, I'm back and we got this election in the bag.
Now, take it easy. The only reason I'm doing this is to save Granny from Beverly Hills and Beverly Hills from Granny.
Well, wait till you see what I got for the campaign. You're going to be a shoo-in whether you like it or not.
The only thing that matters is keeping Granny's mind off her shotgun. Thank goodness it seems to be doing that.
Jed, I'm ready to go.
Granny, I thought we was going to win this feud with votes.
We are, but this is for them that ain't got a clear view of the issue.
It stays here. I'm getting my votes like every other politician.
You mean we're gonna buy them?
No, but Jethro's got a dandy idea for drawing a crowd, and we're
Uncle
gonna...
Jed, here's your campaign manager with the posters hot off the press.
Let's take a look.
Jethro Bodine says, vote for Jed Clampett.
What kind of election poster is that?
That's the only picture I could find.
Are you kind of tooting the wrong horn?
What you mean?
Well, shouldn't my name be at the top?
Oh, I got one of them, too.
Vote for Jed Clampett for Smog Commish. Jethro Bodine, campaign manager.
Some old printer run out of room.
Really, Chief, don't you think it's about time you started going to a barber shop for your haircuts?
Well, what's wrong with this? I say the $2.50 and give you the tip.
Yes, 15 cents.
Ah, don't forget the nickel I give you for the shoe shine. The sideburns a little longer this time. I feel kind of sporty after solving a major crisis like the Clampetts.
You have not solved it. You have merely postponed it.
Oh, no. By election day, Granny will be sick of the whole issue and glad to forget about blowing up the county building.
Yes, but what about Mr. Clampett? He thinks he's running for smog commissioner.
Oh, so they put up a poster or two. At least they're staying out of trouble.
Well, I think it's the wrong way to handle the matter.
Miss Hathaway, I can't stand a barber who talks all the time. Thanks. It's a beautiful day. There's a band concert in the park across the street. Wait a minute. What park?
What band?
Folks!
Neighbors!
Excuse me, Uncle Jed. That folks and neighbors just ain't got no class. You give me a little while, I'll write you a real speech.
Mr. Clampett, what are you doing? Oh, we're campaigning, Mr. Drysdale. Gee, I hope we didn't interrupt your lunch.
Boy, you sure must be a sloppy eater.
Yes,
We heard you praying and came right down.
we're drumming up a crowd so Jed can say a speech.
And it's heartwarming to see how the people's ready to support me.
They are?
Why, every time we play, folks try to drop money in my tambourine.
But we don't need it. Jed stands ready to sink all of his $62 million in this campaign.
All right, hit it.
We've got to get them off the street. They'll be arrested.
Perhaps if we suggested a campaign rally.
Good idea. Mr. Clampett, you ought to start your campaign with a rally. You know, a speaker's stand, flags, crowds, the works.
Well, all right, Mr. Drysdale, if you don't mind us stopping traffic along here.
Oh, not here.
At your house, to show them you're a homeowner and a family man.
Yes.
Hey, that sounds like a good idea, Uncle Jed. I'm his campaign manager.
Yeah, that might be fun at that. Well, don't you worry about it, Mr. Drysdale. We'll take care of everything. You just go back to your spaghetti or whatever it was you was about to eat.
Now you run along. There ain't nothing worse than cold spaghetti.
When do you want to have a rally, Paul?
This afternoon, Ellie.
I'll get some sheets to hang on the side of the tank. I mean the truck. And Jethro can print on them.
Well, Ellie can do that, Granny. I just thought of a way to tell the whole city about the rally on one poster.
One poster.
Where are you going to put it?
Up there. I'm going to skyride it.
Well, if it ain't the nice Commissioner Tinsley.
Now, see here, little lady.
Oh, I'm awful sorry about this morning, but I want to talk to you about the election.
Oh, that's why I've come up to this zoo again. I've heard that Mr. Clampett is running, and I want to tell him that it hasn't changed my position on soap making one bit.
Well, Jed's out back.
Well, then you tell him. He's wasting his time.
Oh, now don't yell and Granny. Oh, I'm sure you have a nice little old mama just like me somewhere.
Hardly. Your gorilla escaped.
Oh, that's Jethro, my grandnephew's invention. He's a genius, you know. Has a lot of levers and such, all rigged up so he can drive it from in there.
Really?
Take a look. It's fascinating. Where does your dear old mama live, Mr. Commissioner?
Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh, my. And how long has it been since you've seen her dear, sweet face?
It's been over a year.
Oh, that long. How would you like to take a trip to Iowa and visit her till after the election?
What? Now, see here.
Jethro will drive you as soon as he gets back.
Granny,
Rally today. So that's it, eh? Thought you'd get some publicity at my expense. Well, it won't work. And as soon as I defeat you at the polls, I'll get the smog control to raid this place.
Granny, you shouldn't have done that.
It was for his dear, sweet mama. She'd have been so happy.
What do you see, Chief?
Just some skywriting plane spelling out J-E-T-H. Probably some new diet drink.
Oh, let me see.
Now, forget it. You've got a big problem on your hands.
I?
Getting me out of the mess I'm in. How could I know that Jed Clampett was actually going to campaign?
Well, as long as he is, why not try to shape him into a somewhat acceptable candidate?
Are you kidding? He's not political material. He's honest, straightforward, trustworthy. What kind of a politician would that make? And he has no sophistication. He's just a rail splitter, born in a log cabin.
Isn't his similarity to Lincoln amazing?
Who?
The man on the $5 bill.
Oh, yeah, Lincoln! What about it?
I was just saying that Mr. Clampett has a great deal in common with him.
Yes, he has. See, I wonder if with the right public relations...
Oh, Chief, I didn't mean...
No, wait, you hit on something. We can play up the log cabin, the rail splitting, the honesty bit. Oh, what a campaign!
For a small commissioner?
Oh, that's only the beginning. With this gimmick, there's no telling how far he can go. Mayor, state senate, governor's mansion.
Chief.
From there, it's only a hop to the White House. Honest Jed Clampett, President of the United States. And I'll be right there beside him, Secretary of the Treasury. The Mint is my playground. A summer home at Fort Knox.
Now, lie down. Let me put this bag of silver dollars on your forehead.
Well, I reckon we better forget about having the rally today.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get no big crowds with that.
Jethro's lost without a knee racer.
Don't nobody say nothing.
Hold on, boy. You done your best.
Dumb old pilot. He weren't no help spelling at all. Couldn't draw neither.
Don't take it so hard. We'll have that rally.
Yeah, but I was all ready for it today. Done got a speech wrote up for you and everything.
Ellie Mae, go and see, can you cheer him up?
Yes, sir, Paul.
Let's hear the speech, Jed.
All right. Looks like a dandy. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ear.
Mr. President.
Chief, remember, small commissioner first. Did you have your rally?
Well, we wanted to, but nobody got the word.
Oh, what happened?
Them ain't thunderclouds up there.
Well, we're going to have it. Jethro'll be heartbroken if we don't.
Mr. Clampett, you're going to be on television. We've arranged for a great debate with Tinsley.
Well, good. I got a dandy speech here.
No. This is a debate, and I know just how we can nail him.
I had him nailed in the back of the truck.
What were you saying, Mr. Drydale?
Anti-smog devices.
During Commissioner Tinsley's 3 years in office, he failed to come up with a single device to eliminate contaminants from automobile exhausts.
Well, I hope that ain't part of the job. I couldn't build one either.
No. I meant...
I bet Jethro could.
Yeah, I'm going to put him on that. He's a genius when it comes to inventing things.
Good. Well, I'll pick you up tomorrow for the debate. Oh, and I have some things in the car for you. Help me, Miss Hathaway.
I hope you get to say your speech.
So do
Jed.
I. Listen to this. Soap by any other name would smell as sweet.
That's beautiful. Jed, it's almost time to go to the TV studio.
We're all ready to go.
Well, you've been primping them long enough.
Granny, may I present the next small commissioner of the county of Beverly Hills? Wonderful. All we need now is a beard.
Drydale, I don't want to wear this.
I'll get it.
But you must. It's all a part of the campaign. How do you do, Granny?
Ah, it's the small goober. Everybody out back. We gotta protect the soap. Keep the old fire burning.
Now, hold on, Tinsley.
What is this? I just came over to offer Mr. Clampett one last chance before the debate to withdraw from the race.
Running scared, eh? Now that you're up against honest Jed.
I ain't going to do it. I don't care if it costs me the election. I can't try to be somebody I ain't.
But, Uncle Jed, we got the election in the bag. I done invented a small device small enough to fit on any car.
What?
I never saw one that small. Why, that's amazing.
I tested it. It works. This is without my device, and this here is with it.
Filled it completely. What a breakthrough.
I'll pull the truck up front and demonstrate it for you.
We'll make a fortune. Now, wait, Mr. Drysdale. If it's good for folks, we'll want to give it to the country.
Yeah?
Well, that's wonderful. In return, I'll allow Granny to make her soap.
What are you talking about? Mr. Clampetts going to be the new small commissioner.
Oh, no, Mr. Drysdale. If Mr. Tinsley would allow Granny to make her soap, he's got my vote.
No!
I never cared about running no house.
It's a deal, then.
Okay, Mr. Tinsley. Ready to put my device on the truck.
Ah, you're a genius. Building a workable device this small.
Oh, the device weren't nothing. The real problem was making the filter.
Filter? That's the filter?
Yeah, you ought to see it before I got it down to size.
Great Scott.
And you ought to hear the speech he wrote. 87 years.
Granny, some fella on the phone says she can win 5 free dance lessons if she answers a simple question.
What did she say?
What's the question?
Well, he ain't asked it yet. Granny stalled him till you can come in and help her.
Come on, let's go. It ain't every day you can win 5 free dance lessons.
I say nice weather we're having.
Is he still on the phone, Granny?
Thank goodness you're here. If I answer
Yeah, I
a
know.
question-
Let him ask the question.
All right, start with the question. Got a bad connection. All right, start with the question.
Well, what'd he say? What'd he say, Granny?
He said to get ready for the question. What large neighbor of ours is located just south of the border?
Let's see now. South lays that way.
Well, it must be Miss Drysdale.
Yeah, she's large.
He is Miss Drysdale.
Yeah.
It's Mexico.
Shucks.
I get another chance?
Yeah.
Who's Mount McKinley named after?
Let's see now. That must be...
Well, wait. McKinley.
That's it. I won.
There's where my education pays off, huh?
That's Marvin of the famous Marvin and Marita Dance Studios. They're coming right over to the house to give me my lesson. I'll be waiting. They was calling from the grand ballroom of their international headquarters.
Did you have to give them that international headquarters bit?
What did you want me to do? Tell them we're calling from a phone booth and only got 3 dimes left?
Why did you have to tell them we have a ballroom? We don't even have a hotel room.
Never mind. Let me do the talking.
You've been doing nothing but talking since we got married. We were going to be the biggest dance team since Astaire and Rogers. We were going to play the Palace.
We did play the Palace.
Yeah, in Saginaw, Michigan.
Look, all we need is a new act. Now, giving these lessons will tide us over until we can put one together. Now, come on, let's get out to the Clampetts here and teach them how to swing and sway and dance their way to poise and social success.
Okay, Twinkle Toes, as soon as you get off my foot.
Howdy, Jet.
You look like a field full of flowers.
I dug it out of the trunk. I only wore it once. To the Loyal Order of Muskrat's annual cotillion and horseshoeing contest.
I bet you was the prettiest girl at the dance.
Didn't do so bad at the horseshoeing contest, neither.
I don't doubt that. Ain't that a kind of a fancy dress?
Jed, this ain't square dancing. It's ballroom dancing, you know, like in the movie.
I know.
where a tall, handsome, distinguished gentleman walks up to you and bows real low and says, "May I have this dance with you, madam?" And then off you go, floating around the floor like a butterfly. I'll get it. That's probably Marvin, my tall, handsome, distinguished gentleman.
We are here, Marvin and Marita.
I don't suppose there's any chance that you're Marita.
This is Marita.
Hello. Howdy.
Howdy.
Mr. Clampett?
Don't be disappointed, Granny. He's probably a real high stepper.
It don't matter. At my age, you have to take your ballroom dancing where you can get it.
Get a load of Scarlett O'Hara.
Yeah. Well, start playing Red Butler and sell some dance lessons.
Howdy, I'm Jed Clampett, and this here is Granny.
Howdy, let's dance.
Oh, I don't blame her for being anxious, Mr. Clampett. After all, dancing lessons are the key to meeting people, new friendships, romance.
I like just the thing for my daughter and nephew.
Wonderful. Let me tell you about our M&M method.
Start the music.
It's the free lessons. First thing she ever won, you know.
I understand. And now we'll show you how easy it is to swing and sway and dance your way.
What's that they're doing, Paul?
That's ballroom dancing, Evan.
Yeah, except I won the lessons and she's getting all the dancing.
Well, it sure looks like fun. Can I learn how?
Why, sure. I was hoping you and Jethro would want to.
I'll go get him.
I've had enough of this. I'm cutting in. What? I didn't get all friskied up to watch you two have a high old time.
You know, I believe that I will have Jethro and Ellie to take these lessons of yours.
Well, we'd be very honored, Mr. Clampett. We'll get the contracts.
Of course, I want them to take them down where they meet the most people, down to the grand ballroom of yours.
Hey, what happened to the music?
Is something wrong?
Well, you see, it's about the ballroom. We lost the lease on our international headquarters.
Yes, the telephone company has taken it over.
And so far, we haven't been able to find a ballroom big enough to accommodate all of our students.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, dance your troubles away. Start the music.
Now, wait. Now, don't you worry, Mr. Marvin. You can give your lessons right here. Just bring all your students over here.
All our students? No, we couldn't.
Well, maybe not all of them, but bring a couple hundred or so.
No, we really couldn't.
Yes, you could. Now start the music.
Well, it's about the students we have. I mean, the students...
Well, all right. Bring over the whole ballroom full. We'll squeeze them in some way.
Now start the music.
Mr.
Now, don't try to thank me.
Come on, let's dance.
Now, what you want to do? Dance or rest?
It was a rumba.
Well, this is a headlock. Give.
No, Jethro, you've got to keep in time to the music.
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting which to move, my feet or my jaws.
Well, let me take the sandwich.
Yeah, which end do you want? Pig's knuckles or liverwurst?
Hey, Jethro, how you doing?
Just past the bologna, and I'm heading into the sliced turkey.
Why don't you and Ellie here dance together, huh?
Good idea.
I'd rather dance with some of them students of yours. When are they going to show up?
Oh, they'll be here. They'll be here. And you two just keep practicing, huh?
Yes, sir.
Keep practicing.
I want to run.
Well, I'm used to chewing to the cha-cha-cha.
Well, I want to rumble.
All right, Ellie. You rumba, I'll cha-cha-cha.
You sure got us into something this time. We've got to get out of here.
What do you mean? We've got 2 students. That's a 200% increase over last week.
What about Mr. Clampett and Granny? They're expecting a whole class to show up and dance with Marge and Gower Champion.
Well, Max, I'll think of some kind of a stall. Why, this is perfect. We've got paying students and time to work on a new act.
You've got to get up there and tell them the truth, now.
The truth? Why?
Because it's the only honest, moral, human thing to do.
That is not a good reason.
And I saw Granny with a 12-gauge shotgun.
That is a good reason.
Ed, when is the dance students going to show up? The ice is melting in that punch I made.
Granny, I'm afraid we got a big problem.
Yeah, what to do with 40 gallons of watery paw-paw punch?
Well, I'm thinking maybe none of Marvin and Marita's students are going to show up at all.
I don't blame them. That Marvin is a poop out. Talked a good tango. But after an hour, he was panting like a fat dog.
That ain't it, Granny. I'm thinking maybe all of Marvin and Marita's students left them high and dry when they found out they lost a lease on that grand ballroom.
Would they do that?
Well, I noticed that a lot of folks in Beverly Hills set a great store by tinsel and show. Don't mean nothing to them what a body is or does.
Why didn't Marvin or Marita say nothing?
Pride, Granny. Must be a bitter pill when all your students desert you the minute you ain't got a fancy dance hall. I don't let on.
Mr. Clampett, Granny.
Howdy, Marvin.
Nice weather we're having.
Yes, well, I have something very difficult to say about the dance students you're expecting.
You come to tell us that them students ain't going to show up at all, right?
Right. Marvin and Marita have no international headquarters. They have no grand ballroom, and they have no students.
He come right out and admitted it.
We know it weren't easy.
I mean, you aren't angry?
Of course I'm angry. Always riles me up when folks is that downright ungrateful. But we all got to learn to forgive.
That's right, Marvin. What's done is done.
Oh, but I just feel terrible about this whole thing.
You know you do, but we want you to stop thinking about it. And you're both welcome to stay here and teach Ellie Mae and Jethro as long as you like.
Well, thank you, Mr. Clampett. Granny, I'll go tell Marita.
Poor fella, he's taking it awful hard.
Marvin, have you snapped your cap?
No, everything's okay. They know all about us, and they're not mad at us.
You have snapped your cap.
No, we can stay.
Marvin and Marita, temporary ballroom. It didn't take them long to move in.
Now, Chief, we don't know that they've done anything wrong.
What are you talking about? They don't have a bank reference, a credit rating, or a savings account. People like that should be behind bars.
Chief, there's only one way to handle these desperate criminals. Look them straight in the eye, read them the riot act, and tell them to get out of town.
I can hear them in there.
Now, don't be afraid. All right in there! We're coming in!
Don't shoot. We're just practicing a dance routine.
You Marvin and Marita?
Yeah, who are you, Batman and Robin?
It so happens I am Milburn Drysdale, Mr. Clampett's banker. Miss Hathaway, see if you can find Mr. Clampett. If you have harmed so much as $1 of his head...
That's fair, Chief.
Just go find him. Now, what are you up to?
Nothing. We teach dancing.
You mean you taught dancing? Now, I'm giving you 10 minutes to get packed and out of here, or I'm letting the police know you don't have a permit or a business license.
Well, I guess there's nothing we can do.
Yes, that's right.
Wait!
Huh? What?
Would you do that again?
What?
That turn. Watch, Marita.
You mean this?
Beautiful.
Fantastic grace. Why, you must be a professional dancer.
I know, I'm a banker. Of course, I did a pretty mean Charleston in college.
Just a minute.
Oh, I've never seen such natural ability.
Would you try this?
Posh, I we're going to rumba.
No, we ain't. We're gonna cha-cha-cha.
Rumba.
Cha-cha-cha.
Rumba.
Cha-cha-cha. She!
What are you doing with these people?
These people happen to be professional entertainers who recognize natural ability when they see it.
I thought they were desperate criminals.
That's your trouble, Miss Hathaway. You're too suspicious. Why, they even played the palace.
But where are the Clampetts?
Well, they said they'd be out by the pool. Now, we'd better get back to the office so I can wire the Bankers Convention Committee. You see, I'm in charge of entertainment this year, and I want to tell them that I have found the perfect act to open the show.
Oh, that's wonderful, Mr. Drysdale.
We'll do our best.
Oh, no. You've helped enough. All I need now is a little rehearsal.
A star is born.
Now, let's forget it. You know, what the new act needs, I think, is a stronger finish. You know, something like this.
I do hope Marvin and Marita ain't letting this get him down too bad.
Must have been an awful blow.
Hey, how's that?
It's no good.
He's trying to cheer one another up.
Really?
No, nothing seems to work.
Don't that just tear your heart out?
Singing and dancing for one another.
Granny, we just got to get them some students. Granny, where's Marvin and Marita? I don't want them to know what we're doing.
I served them victuals out by the cement pond. They'll be there for a while.
Good. Is Ellie ready?
She'll be right down.
All right. Now, you get on the phone and find somebody to win some free lessons. I'll be outside.
I sure hope Jethro's idea works.
Well, he says nowadays you can sell anything if you advertise enough.
All ready, Uncle Jed.
You got that kettle of possum sausages Granny gave you to pass out?
Well, yes, sir, Uncle Jed. Can't you smell them?
Yeah. Sure you want to wear that chauffeur's outfit?
Well, this here's my dragoon's outfit from the movie studio. First rule of advertising is to get folks' attention.
Possum sausages would do that.
How'd I look, Paul?
Beautiful, Ellie. Now, dance your heart out and sign up lots of students. Show them some of that rumba ha-cha-cha.
Yes, sir. I couldn't find no good records for the phonograph, Jethro. I guess we'll have to tango to old man Rupp.
I don't care. Just put one of them on and let's go.
Don't forget the possum sausages.
Jed, come quick. I got somebody wants to try for the lessons. It's Mr. Farley Baker of Brentwood. He's waiting for the question. Ask him an easy one.
Oh, howdy, Mr. Baker. Here's your question. What color is a freckled swamp toad? Hello? Hello? Must have made it too hard for me.
Marvin, there's Granny and Mr. Clampett. Let's try out our routine on them.
All right, let's just pick it up, huh? Smile, smile, and pray.
Look at that. You're still trying to give one another a little something to smile at.
Did you hear about the guy that put the bandages in the refrigerator?
Bandages in the refrigerator? What for?
Cold cuts.
Jed, that's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Laughing on the outside, crying on the inside.
Hey, did you hear about the fellow that crossed a snake with a horse?
Crossed a snake with a horse? Why?
In case he bites you, you can ride him to the doctor's.
I can't stand no more.
Hey. They're crying.
Well, we've bombed out before, but this is an all-time low.
Now, get a hold of yourself, Granny. I think there's the young'uns coming now.
He's coming awful fast.
They probably got a crowd with them. Howdy, young'uns. How'd you do for students?
Not too good, Uncle Jed.
Didn't the possum sausages work?
They worked all right.
And where is everybody?
Right behind us.
Drive on, boy.
Huh?
Drive on, drive on.
I told you so to be careful with them possum sausages.
I hope he's got plenty of gas in the truck. Them dogs look hungry enough to run him to the state line.
Who's that?
I don't know. Maybe we got some students after all.
Mr. Clampett, Granny, I've got something I want to show you.
Mr. Drysdale.
No. It's not Mr. Drysdale. It's Drysdale and...
Hathaway.
I want to show you my act.
Your act?
Yes, it's for the Bankers' Convention. We're going to be the main attraction. Hit it, Hathaway.
They ought to stick to banking.
They ain't no Vilma and Buddy Ebsen. Marvin and Marita was better than them when they was trying to cheer one another up.
You may have something there, Granny.
Now for the Bankers Convention variety show and review.
That's a mighty nice thing you're doing, Mr. Drysdale. Getting them two started in the show business.
My pleasure, Mr. Clampett. Just keep your part of the bargain.
I will.
Okay, we're on.
I thought you was going to be Mr. Drysdale's partner.
I was, but when he saw Mr. Clampett dance, he told me to turn in my cane. Bravo, Drysdale and Clampett.
Clampett and Drysdale.